the Jewish people of America have never had a better country outside of Israel.
Democrats and Republicans all concerned about anti-Semitism. On the right, and Scott, you've spoken about this, we recently had Tucker Carlson's uncritical interview of Nick Fuentes. Uncritical, I'm being generous in saying that, and I was just reading before we came out here on stage that he even had dinner with Nick Fuentes the night before at his house in Maine to make sure that he knew that it wasn't going to be a difficult interview per se. And then you had the head of the Heritage Foundation who failed to condemn it, and eventually a couple days later came around with a change of tune. On the left side of the spectrum, New York City just voted in Zohran Mamdani to be its next mayor.
Anti-Semitism is not new. Somebody says it's rising. That's not true. It's more public, but it's always been present. I used to tease President Obama about this, that I was a birther before he ever became a birther. And the reason is that those from Chicago know when I ran for Congress, there were 5 candidates, I had to show my birth certificate, and I was the only one that had to do it in a big city. Now, I say that, but I also recognizing one over, obviously 50%, wanted you to know that. No, but on a serious note, I knew the people of the city of Chicago. Now look, the predecessors who had that office were Dan Rostenkowski, Frank Annunzio, Roman Puczynski, Mike Flanagan, Rob Blagojevich, Rahm Israel Emanuel. Doesn't really fit in. And they voted. They didn't vote based on religion in a city based on ethnicity. They voted on character. So it always existed, and it was a very ugly campaign. A leader once said, we're not going to let the money changers here. So it's always been there, and the best part, the Jewish people of America have never had a better country outside of Israel. I am the product. I've had 5 positions in public life. We are a part of the Enlightenment and the liberal thought